Best wishes to all three schools. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. What is the period of oscillation of a simple pendulum of length 1.5648 meter at a location where surface gravity is 9.78 meters per second squared when the pendulum oscillates with an angular displacement and amplitude of 60 degrees? The right answer is 2.67 seconds. Next one. Photons of wavelength 440 nanometers fall on a reflecting surface at normal incidence at a rate of 5.0 times 10 raised to the power 20 per second. Find the force the photons exert on the surface if the surface reflects each photon. Which of you, please? Raise your hand. Sasu.
Madam, 1.50 times 10 to the negative 6 Newton.
Again.
1.50 times 10 to the negative 6 Newton.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Next one. The lifetime of an unstable particle is 5.6 times 10 to the power negative 24 seconds. Rest energy measurements to determine the rest mass of the particle give a distribution spread about a mean of 2.2 times 10 to the power negative 27 kilogram. Determine the smallest uncertainty the rest energy of the particle can have. Which of you, please? Abdul.
Madam, please. 9.38 times 10 to the power negative 11 joules. 9.38 times 10 to the power negative 11 joules.
That's incorrect. Yes, Asu.
Madam, 9.38 times 10 exponent negative 9 joules.
That's incorrect. The right answer 9.4 times 10 to the power negative 12 joules. Next set, 30 seconds each. Find the coordinates of the stationary points of the curve. Y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x cubed plus 2. Yes, Sasu.
Madam,
Go ahead.
Madam, the stationary points are 0, 2, and 1, 3.
Yes. Find the area of an equilateral triangle if the altitude is 12 centimeters. Which of you, please? Abdul?
48 root 3 centimeters squared.
Yes. Evaluate. Tangent of 225 degrees. Yes, Sasu.
Madam, it's equal to root 2 over 2.
No, I'm moving on. Yes, Abdul.
Madam, please. 1.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. What is DNA sequencing? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
DNA sequencing refers to the arrangement of the DNA nucleotide bases along a given sequence. That is how they are arranged or which nucleotide.
That's incorrect. Did anyone else ring? It is actually a process. It is a process of determining the order in which the 4 nucleotide bases, that is adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine, occur in a nucleic acid molecule. The process of determining the exact sequence of the nucleotides within the DNA molecule, not the sequence. It is the process of doing that. And you can actually have equipment called DNA sequencers that do this process. All right, next one. When inhaled carbon monoxide gets into your bloodstream, it can move into your cells and bond tightly with iron, a cofactor of an important enzyme in the production of ATP. Without this enzyme function, ATP cannot be formed. Why can't the enzyme function? Yes, which of you, Kisi?
When the carbon monoxide binds with the ion, it changes the shape of the enzyme, and therefore it cannot actively bind. The substrate cannot fit into it in order to for the reaction to proceed to form the ATP, because the shape of the enzyme has been changed as a result of the fact that it binds with the carbon monoxide, and therefore it cannot catalyze the reaction of the...
Okay. Next one. Why was the rediscovery of Mendel's experiments important for the development of molecular biology? Okay, so until Mendel experimented with the pea plants, it was never clear how heredity was achieved. Though the growth mechanisms involved were always known, the details were never clear. So it was Mendel's laws of inheritance that suggested that there were distinct biochemical particles involved in heredity. Very interesting, right? Mendel, Gregor Mendel, pea plants. Go and look up his experiments. Last set, 30 seconds each. Calculate the number of molecules expected to be found in 64.0 grams of a sample of oxygen gas. Give your answer. Hey, go ahead, Sasu.
Madam. Madam.
Go ahead.
Madam, you have 1.21 times 10 exponent 24 molecules.
Did they also ring? Okay, go ahead, Abdul.
1.204 times 10 to the 24 molecules of oxygen.
Yes. I was going to ask you to give your answer in scientific form to 3 places of decimal and then to use Avogadro's number of 3 significant figures, but it seems you didn't need that information. All right, next one. Calculate the charge in coulombs required for the electrolysis of 1.70 grams of alumina or aluminium oxide. Use a Faraday constant corrected to 3 significant figures, and you may give your answer in the scientific form to 2 places of decimal. Atomic mass for aluminium is 27.0, that for oxygen is 16.0. Yes, Abdul.
4.83 times 10 to the 3 coulombs.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 9.65 times 10 to the power 3 coulombs. Last question of the round. The enthalpy of formation of a compound is giving us negative 23.0 kilocalorie per mole. What is the value in kilojoule per mole? Use a conversion rate that involves only 2 significant figures and give your answer to 1 place of decimal. Which of you, please? Kisi?
Minus 76.1 kilojoules per mole.
That's incorrect. The right answer is negative 96.6 kilojoule per mole. And that's the end of the second round. them covered. Don't turn over until I ask you to, and don't begin until I ask you to. At the end of the second round, St. Peter's Senior High School has 22 points. West Africa Senior High School has 22 points. Adisadao College has 25 points. The contest is close. We are at the top of round 3. Round 3 has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which you can compose a response to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Please put your pens down. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. Describe how to solve a word problem. This is your problem of the day, and you may now begin. written and present your answers. Thank you. Where's your school name? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well, welcome back to the Assembly Hall of Addisadel College, and they call here the Santa City. At the end of round 2, Addisadel College is leading by 3 points. There have been some nervy moments here to the extent that some students even started leaving, but it seems that the spirit is back here. I have some teachers around me to tell me how they feel now. Tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, no shaking, no shaking, no shaking. I really believe now, boys, we are bringing a trophy home to Cape Coast.
It's a close contest.
Yes, yes. That is what shows our pedigree. This is our 4th time in the finals. And so we are taking it cool here. We know that surely the trophy will come to Cape Coast.
Now, tell me something. We are in the 2nd round, and then you are leading by 3 points. I mean, the other contestants are closing the gap.
Yes, this is really a close contest. But I know that we will emerge as the winners. As I have already stated, I said that this is primus inter pares. This is the first among equals. So no matter the contest, no matter how keen it is, we know that with God by our side, we are sure to take the trophy to the Santa City here today.
Well, at the moment, the students are sitting on tenterhooks. They are nervy, but they believe that still the cup or the trophy will come back to the Addisadel College.